over how I lost $4,000 in just 2 months running out a box truck so that I could eventually purchase my own box truck to start up my box truck business. Box trucks are very expensive. They're between $50,000 to even $80,000. The ones that cost $50,000 are still packing about 300,000 miles on it. So yes guys, I just started up my box truck business and my cargo van business, and I'm renting out a box truck so that I can eventually buy my first box truck with a down payment of 20%, which would be around $10,000 to $15,000. By renting out a box truck, you can make up to $2,000 or even $3,000 a week net profit, with grossing around $4,000 to $6,000 depending on how hard you're willing to drive. Stay tuned to the end of this video so you won't make the mistakes that I made, and so that you won't lose major money, and so that your trucking business can thrive and make you the most money it can. If you haven't done so already, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn those post notifications on so you can get notified for daily content. If you still have any questions, feel free to reach out to me for a one-on-one call in the coaching call link in the description. Also, please make sure you guys subscribe to the Patreon for daily tips and tricks on credit, crypto, investing easy, and how to make money online. With all that being said, man, let's hop straight into this video on how I lost $4,000 in just 2 months in this trucking industry. Stay tuned for more after the intro. Woo! As you can see from the intro, I lost $4,000 in just 2 months renting out a truck so that I can eventually buy my first and my very own box truck. Now guys, $4,000 in just 2 months may sound like a lot of money, you know, $2,000 a month that you're losing, and you're not making any money for your business just to get this box truck. And I'm gonna explain to you how I let this happen and how this has happened to me. $4,000 sounds like a lot, but it's not that much, because when you're renting a box truck, everything goes on your credit card, guys. So technically, I didn't lose any money out of my pockets, and whatever I made while I was over the road is still in my bank account. I just have a little credit tab saying that I owe $4,000. This is one of the key benefits to having credit and building your credit, guys. You can build your business credit and get funding up to $100,000 or even $200,000 just because you build your business credit and by purchasing things for your business needs. In my case, I've purchased a rental box truck, guys. This rental box truck is a deposit of $2,200 each week, and that $2,200 looks very good on tax write-off season. Whatever you don't use is refunded right back to your credit card. So if you're scheduled to rent the truck for 1 week and you only rent it for 3 days and you drive like 300 miles, whatever you don't use will be credited back to you. So out of the $2,000 deposit, you'll probably get around $1,500 coming back to you. This, guys, can still be a $2,000 write-off because the receipt that you have says that you made a deposit for $2,200. So how I lost $4,000 in just 2 months during this trucking business, if you guys don't know, if you already haven't seen it in my channel, the trucking industry is down right now. The trucking industry is so bad and it's so down, especially from the state that I am in, which is Florida. I know Florida sounds like it should be booming and popping because it's a popular state and it's a lot going on, but the loads pay good going to Florida but bad going out of Florida. This has made a big impact on my business because as I was joining this business, I had no idea about the rates going down and about Florida being the worst state in the country. All the YouTubers was always hyping up how you can make $1,000 a day in the trucking industry, how you can make $1,000 a day doing box truck, guys, local from home. So I decided to hop into the business and find out for myself. And that's why I'm here telling you guys right now that it's not all fun and it's not as good as it seems to be. So the main cost and the main reason that I lost $4,000 was because the state that I am in, Florida, I've already had the box truck. I go to rent out the box truck. I have it in my possession. I'm trying to find loads, but I'm serious, guys. Each and every day in Florida, there's probably only a total of 10 to 20 loads for the entire state of Florida. This affected me deeply. I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida. So in Jacksonville, it's only probably 2 or 3 loads per day posted. So to get out of my state, to get to the better paying locations, is a really struggle for me. So my thought process, and I'm under pressure, guys. I have this box truck that I'm paying $200 a day for, and I have to make some money some way. So as time ticks and going throughout the day of me not getting a load, whatever I could come upon, I have to take it so that I won't be losing money for the day. So what happens is I take a load going to another city in Florida, and I did this about 3 different times in 3 different weeks. I take loads going to another city in Florida, and what happens is after I drop that load off, I may get another load going to another city in Florida or way up. And due to my schedule, I am not a full-time trucker, guys. I cannot go all the way up to Canada or to the West Coast to California. I can't make those entirely long drives. I don't want to go to Illinois and make those stressful long drives. So due to my schedule and my situation, I got stuck in Florida 3 different times. Now, these 3 times that I got stuck in Florida has affected my pockets deeply because of the fact that I'm paying $200 a day for this rental. Whenever I'm stuck trying to get a load and I can't get a load, I would have to deadhead somewhere, or either I would have to be empty for the day. If you don't know what deadheading is going somewhere, driving a lot of miles with an empty load, meaning that you're driving for free. So essentially, you're losing money on gas and you're losing money on your daily rental and your daily mileage rate. Because once you're renting a truck, guys, depending on the rental truck company that you go with, there is daily mileage rates, guys. Ryder's rental truck company charges 19 cents per mile, which is the one that I go with, but they have one of the more expensive daily fees, which is $120 a day. But that's why I rounded up to about $200, $250 a day, $300 a day depending on gas. So each day that I'm not getting a load, I'm losing $200, guys. If I have to deadhead, let's just say we're losing $300. And just imagine the 2 months that I've been in business and living in Florida, starting out in Florida, imagine how many times this has happened to me. Guys, the box truck industry right now is still down. I don't suggest you buy a box truck. I fully suggest that you guys go ahead and take the rental route. Find out if this is something you want to do. If you want to drive 12 to 15 hours a day on the road, away from your family, away from your home, not showering every day, just rent a box truck first. Find out if you want to do this. Also, if you rent a box truck, you're not responsible for the maintenance, guys. And if your truck breaks down, you don't have to pay a $10,000 bill to get it fixed. All you have to do is call customer service and they'll send you in a new truck. This is one of the better perks to renting out a box truck. You could not be responsible for maintenance, and if your truck breaks down, you don't have to pay for it, because we all know in the trucking industry, it's not if your truck breaks down, it's when your truck breaks down, and that can affect our pockets deeply, because once your truck breaks down, you're probably going to be out for 1 or 2 weeks while your truck is getting repaired, and then you have to pay another $5,000 or $10,000 on top of that. So you could have made $5,000 a week, but now you're out 2 weeks. That's $10,000 you just missed out on, and then you spent $10,000 fixing your truck. That's $20,000 right there, guys, and that's a big cost, a big expense. And now you've just worked about a whole month for free just to cover that repair. If you really truly dive deep into the numbers, guys, if you buy your own box truck, say your monthly payment on just the box truck alone is around $1,500, probably $1,000 or $1,100 depending how much you put down on it. And then you have to add on this expensive trucking commercial insurance, which will run most commercial drivers around $1,000 to $3,000 a month. At the end of the month, for a box truck, you're paying around $3,000 to even $5,000, but we're gonna put it in the middle at $4,000 a month for this box truck. And if you guys rent out a box truck for a week, for 4 weeks a month, you will probably be spending around the same amount of money versus having a box truck and renting a box truck. If you want a video on that, guys, I'm gonna be posting a video in the future on leasing versus owning a box truck. But yeah, guys, to me it sounds like it's better to rent a truck for $4,000 a month than owning a truck for $4,000 a month when you don't have to pay for maintenances or breakdowns. Now, yes, I know it's more opportunities to make money if you own a box truck. You don't have to wait on getting a rental. You don't have to drive to the rental truck company all the time. And also, you are able to rent out your box truck or your cargo van if you want to. You know, whatever vehicle you have, you can rent it out if you own it. That's always an option. If you want to know where you can rent your truck out to, you can go to fluid.com. They rent out personal third-party box trucks and cargo vans. And also, if you want to rent out a truck, you can go to fluid.com as well, so you can get into one if you don't want to go with the regular rental companies such as Ryder, Enterprise, Penske, and Budget. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how I lost $4,000 in just 2 months. I hope you found it informational, and I hope you don't make the same mistakes I made. You know, stay out of Florida, stay away from Florida, and also make sure that you have multiple dispatchers under your wing so you can have constant loads coming in all the time. And you just don't want to be sitting up waiting on loads, guys. You want to be moving. And just ask yourself, if you haven't already hopped into this business, if you want to drive the long hours. That's really all you have to ask yourself. Do I want to drive long hours? Do I want to travel the whole entire country? Do I want to be away from my home 5 days a week? Yes, the money's good, but sometimes good money isn't always good money, if that makes sense. Whatever you decide to do, man, make sure you're happy. Until the next video, man, this is Black Investors Group, where we post videos daily on investing easy. Stay tuned for more. We out. Woo!
You talking money, want all of it, please. I broke before, got me stuck in